Morning, 9th class. Today we are dealing with chapter 9 and name of the chapter is Force and Laws of Motion. Total 7 topics are there and today we are going to deal all the green topics 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4 and at the end of this video session you have assignment number 1 for your as a homework, right? So topic 9.1 is introduction. So look at the figure. How many figures you are observing? Total 3. And all these figures are taken from your NCERT textbook. What are all these written here? Just look here. The trolley moves along the direction we push it, right? And number 2 is the drawer is pulled. And number 3 is the hockey stick has the ball forward, right? Now here, the first concept here is push. When we push, what is push? Push means when the distance means after pushing the distance between the object and us is increases, right? And the drawer is pulled means the distance decreases, right? And the hockey stick hitting of the ball by hockey stick, right, by the goal. So here we have one rubber ball, we have one rubber here. Push means when we are increasing the distance. Now the distance between me and the rubber is increasing. So what I have done here, pushing means when the distance increases, right? And pulling means when the distance decreases. So this is push and this one is pull. So when we are pushing, when we are pulling, when we are hitting, right, all these three are what is this one is force. So pushing, pulling and hitting, right? All these pushing, hitting and pulling of objects are called force, and symbol of force is F, and SI unit of force is Newton, and symbol of Newton is N, right? Then next we have examples. Just look here. Here is ball, the upper one is spring. This one is a spring expands on application of force. When we apply force here, it expands. So what type of force? In which form? Push or pull? What we are pulling here, right? Pulling means we are increasing the, right? We are pulling here, we are stretching the spring. And here what happens, ball, and after when we are pulling it, right, what we are pulling or pushing, we are pushing this, right? We are applying force, so the shape, the spherical rubber ball becomes oblong as we apply force on it. So next is effect of forces. Forces can change. Force, what force can do? Force can do a total of 5 effects a force has on an object. So what we can say here is the state of rest of an object. It can change the state of rest of an object. So here what I have one 10 rupee coin. Clear? So what is this? This is our object. So what is the position? Position of object is, state is rest. 10 rupee coin is present in the state of rest. So after applying force, okay, we can change the state of rest of coin. Clear? So first is, for after applying force, it can change the state of rest of an object. Next is the state of motion. Suppose here we have a pen. So pen is moving, right? Like here what we are doing here, pen is moving. So after applying force, I have changed the state of motion, right? So second effect. Number 3 is speed of an object. Suppose this one is moving with a particular speed, okay? So after applying force, speed of the pen motion increases. Number 3 is direction. Suppose here the pen is moving in this direction. So after wait, here pen is moving in this direction, I have changed the direction of pen, right? Motion of pen. Then next is shape of object. So shape, here I have one card, right? Card, and I can change the shape here. Okay, now it is cylindrical, right? Cylindrical. So after applying force, we can do all these 5 are the effects of force on any object, right? Next topic is topic 9.2, balanced and unbalanced forces. So here next we have just this figure is 9.3 from your NCERT textbook. आपको क्या यहाँ पे दिख रहा होगा, टेबल है and here is one, what is that, box, right? Two forces acting on wooden block. So here what we have, wooden block and table, and these x and y are forces. If equal forces are from if we apply equal forces from both the side, from both the opposite sides, then it is known as balanced force. Understood? अभी तो हमारे पास वी आर यूजिंग ओनली वन हैंड, 1 5 रुपी कॉइन, जितना अभी तो हमने एक तरफ से फोर्स लगाया है, राइट? अगर हमारा सेकेंड हैंड भी फ्री होता, इफ़ यू आर ऑब्जर्विंग जस्ट लाइक हियर फ्रॉम बोथ, राइट? So from both sides, if equal amount of force we are applying in opposite direction, and if there is no movement, then it is known, naturally there is no movement, so this type of force is known as balanced force. But suppose in any of the case, suppose if y force is more as compared to x, then the object will, this wooden block किस तरफ move करेगा? On this side, means on left side. अगर x वाला ज़्यादा फोर्स हुआ तो किस तरफ मूव करेगा? ऑन राइट साइड. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ फोर्स इज़ नोन एज अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्स. So here we have the definition: such forces that do not change the state of rest or motion of an object, this type of force is known as balanced. And if there is change in the state of rest or motion of an object, then this type of force is unbalanced. Here there is sign of equality, means on both the sides forces are equal, but here y is more, here x is more, right? So this kind of force is known as unbalanced force. Next figure for us is 9.4 from your textbook. Just look here, एक box है, heavier box, right? And that one boy and one girl, both are moving, they are trying to move the box in this direction, right? And they are still not able to move, right? These are the forces. The upper one is forces exerted, applied by both, and this one, this arrow indicates which type of force? Frictional force. Okay, frictional force exists between the ground and the object, right? It is always in opposite direction. And here यहाँ पे आपको दिख रहा होगा ये एरो और इस एरो में क्या डिफरेंस है? ये थोड़ा सा बड़ा है, इसने थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा, दोनों ने मिला के थोड़ा और फोर्स लगाया, राइट? बट स्टिल कितना है? इक्वल है. यहाँ पे देखो आप, ये ज़्यादा था फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स, एंड द फोर्स अप्लाइड बाय बोथ बॉयज़ एंड गर्ल्स वो कम था. और सेकेंड वाले फिगर में B5 में सेम इक्वल है. इक्वल होगा तब भी मूव नहीं करेगा. यहाँ पे देखो ये कम है और ये ज़्यादा हो गया, तो इतना ज़्यादा हो गया, इट मीन्स देयर इज मूवमेंट इन द बॉक्स, राइट? तो नेक्स्ट हमारे पास आ जाता है फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन. डेफिनेशन इज इट इज़ अ टाइप ऑफ फोर्स दैट एक्ट्स अपोजिट टू द डायरेक्शन ऑफ मोशन, right? Frictional force means opposite to the direction of motion, and SI unit is Newton N. Next we have topic 9.3, first law of motion. First law of motion, this law was given by Isaac Newton. Very well said. Next this activity is present in your textbook. Just look here, what total, how many figures you are observing? 3 figures. क्या क्या हो सकता है? This activity was performed by Galileo Galilei, right? Here we have inclined plane, okay, motion of ball downward, upward, and here what is there in the C part on a double inclined plane. यहाँ वाला प्लेन भी है और इधर वाला प्लेन भी है. अब गैलीलियो गैलीली ने कौन सा एक्सपेरिमेंट, कौन सा एक्टिविटी किया था इसके अंदर? हियर बॉल इज़ मूव्ड डाउनवर्ड, राइट? उन्होंने एक्सपेरिमेंट किया था, उन्होंने एक्टिविटी जो की थी अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम, when the ball is dropped from a particular height, it reaches up to the same, it attains the same height. जितनी हाइट से वो नीचे आया था उतने ही हाइट से वो ऊपर जाएगा. Clear? And the condition is when zero unbalanced force is present. Okay, unbalanced force is zero, then the height from which the ball is dropped down, the same height is attained by the ball, right? And the second activity what he has performed here, देखो आप यहाँ पे बॉल आ रहा है और ये वहीं पे उतनी ही हाइट अटेंड किया है. अब उन्होंने क्या किया, ये सेकंड स्लोप थोड़ा सा और डाउन कर दिया, तो तो ये बॉल और भी ऊंचा चला गया, राइट, उतनी ही हाइट पे गया है. बट डिस्टेंस, जस्ट लुक हियर, यहाँ पे स्लोप का डिस्टेंस कम था, यहाँ पे स्लोप का डिस्टेंस ज़्यादा है, बट स्टिल द बॉल हैज़ अटेंडेड सेम हाइट. थर्ड में डिस्टेंस स्लोप का और भी ज़्यादा हो गया, बट द हाइट इज़ सेम, राइट. तो उनके अकॉर्डिंग टू गैलीलियो गैलीली, जितनी हाइट से बॉल ड्रॉप किया गया है, बॉल उतनी ही हाइट अटेंड करता है, राइट. एंड कंडीशन वहाँ पे सिर्फ इतनी है, देयर मस्ट बी ज़ीरो अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्स, राइट. अब यहाँ पे हमारे पास चौथा केस आ जाता है, व्हेन दिस हाइट ओके इज़ मीन्स मैचिंग विद द हॉरिजॉन्टल, राइट. यहाँ पे कोई हाइट है ही नहीं, तो नेचुरली अगर हाइट नहीं है तो ये बॉल कब तक चलता रहेगा, जब तक वो उतना हाइट अटेंड नहीं करता है, राइट. दैट मीन्स वो बॉल स्टॉप नहीं होने वाला है, वो बॉल मूव करता ही रहेगा. और कंडीशन यहाँ पे क्या है, सेम है, दैट देयर मस्ट बी ज़ीरो अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्स. बट इन प्रैक्टिकल सिचुएशन ज़ीरो अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्स वी कैन नॉट create, we cannot give to a particular ball, right. That means frictionless होना चाहिए, right, but there is friction, right. So this activity was performed by Galileo Galilei. Next we have the three laws, all the three laws of motion which we are going to deal in this chapter. All these three laws are given by Sir Isaac Newton. The other name of this law is also known as the law of inertia, and the definition is an object remains in the state of rest or uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled to change that state by an applied force. सिंपल लैंग्वेज में अगर हम बोलें तो ये कॉइन है हमारे पास, और ये कैसी पोजीशन में है, रेस्ट में है. ये हमेशा मतलब आज भी रेस्ट में रहने वाला है, 1 घंटे के बाद भी रेस्ट में रहने वाला है, या फिर हम 5 दिन के बाद भी देखेंगे तो ये यहीं पे रेस्ट में रहेगा, अनलेस आपकी मैम फोर्स अप्लाई नहीं करती है. तब तक मैं या फिर कोई भी, आप भी, अगर आप इसकी पोजीशन से हटाते नहीं हैं तब तक ये अपनी ही पोजीशन में रहेगा. दिस वन इज़ नोन एज लॉ ऑफ first law of motion. That means this object is not going to change its position unless we apply some external force, right. Unless we apply some force, right. And the same case is valid for motion also. ये पेन आपका मूव करता ही रहेगा, राइट, इन द सेम डायरेक्शन इट विल मूव, जब तक हम इसे रोकेंगे नहीं या फिर फ्रिक्शन नहीं रोकती है, मीन्स एक्सटर्नल फोर्स या फिर अप्लाइड फोर्स नहीं लगता है तब तक. सो आई थिंक दिस डेफिनेशन इज़ क्लियर टू यू. एन ऑब्जेक्ट रिमेन्स इन अ स्टेट ऑफ रेस्ट और ऑफ यूनिफॉर्म मोशन इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन unless compelled to change that state by an applied force, right. Next we have example, just what is this, carom board, and all these are coins, and the bigger one is in the bottom. What do we apply? Only the carom coin at the bottom of the pile is removed. When fast moving carom coin, the striker hits it. When the striker hits only the bottom one, clear, सिर्फ bottom one को वो displace करेगा from its position. Clear? This one is law of inertia. That means motion आपने किसको दिया, सिर्फ bottom one को. तो bottom को अगर आपने motion दिया, then only bottom is removed from its position. बाकी सारे जो ऊपर वाले होंगे वो वहीं के वहीं पे रहेंगे, because they are in the position of rest and they will remain in the position of rest. Next we have example 2. Here we have the same example we are performing here. हमारे पास ग्लास है, and then we have card also. कार्ड थोड़ा सा फोल्ड हो गया है, and then we have one coin here. We have 3 objects, right. First one is glass, then there is card, then there is a coin also, 5 rupee coin we have taken. So what we are doing, we are not disturbing motion. This is, all these 3 are present in the position of rest, right, and we are giving motion, we are applying motion only to, we are applying force only to this card, and there is motion in the card only. Rest, ये रेस्ट में है तो रेस्ट में रहेगा, ये रेस्ट में है तो रेस्ट में रहेगा, only there is motion in the card. So just we are doing what happens, just look here. Oh sorry, ओके, जस्ट लुक हियर. कॉइन आपका नीचे गिर गया, तो कार्ड में ही हमने सिर्फ मोशन दिया है, तो कॉइन नीचे गिर गया. कॉइन ऊपर नहीं रख सकता बिकॉज द सरफेस इज़ नॉट देयर, वो डायरेक्ट वो नीचे आ गया, राइट. सो देयर इज़ नो मोशन इन द ग्लास and only there is motion in the card. This one is also an example of first law of motion, right. Then next we have inertia and mass. So inertia means the natural tendency of an object to resist a change in its state of motion or state of rest. जैसे आप हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं, सुस्ती, राइट. अगर ऑब्जेक्ट अगर रेस्ट में है तो वो रेस्ट में ही रहना चाहता है, दिस वन इज़ नोन एज इनर्शिया. अगर वो मोशन में है, काम करता है तो काम करते ही हुए रहना चाहता है, दिस वन इज़ ऑल्सो inertia of rest and inertia of motion, right? And then mass of an object is the measure of inertia. Means in any kind of object, means whether it is heavier or lighter, it depends, means inertia depends on it. If mass is more, inertia is more, right? Then we have assignment is taken from your science textbook, page number 118. This will help you, like here, number first question, which of the following has more inertia, rubber ball or a rubber stone? आपको देखना है कि मास किसका ज़्यादा है, रबर बॉल का या स्टोन का. नेचुरली स्टोन, तो मास इनर्शिया किसका ज़्यादा होगा, स्टोन का. अ बाइसिकल, अ ट्रेन, किसका ज़्यादा होगा, ट्रेन का, राइट. अ 5 रुपी और 1 रुपी, 5 रुपी, राइट. सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, 2 and 3, 4 also from the same textbook, same page number. And then exercise question 1, 2, 3, 4, same page number 128, your exercise questions, right. This is the end of our today's video session. Thank you.